What's up, guys? This is English Grammar Explained, and this time I'm going to do this big, huge exercise number 7 from Roundup 5. And because it's so big, I think I'll divide it in 2 parts for the sake of convenience. And my task is, as usual, fill in the gaps with the verbs in brackets in the infinitive or ing form. But this exercise is a bit tricky. Why? Because we have some verbs after which I can place either infinitive or ing form. Of course, the meaning of my sentence changes, but what's the difference? And what's the point? How can I know what to place, what to use, and what I get if I put infinitive or ing form, for example, after remember, just like in the sentence number 1? Okay. Let's see. So, number 1, remember, then to go to the bank, you've got to pay the bills. Here we have infinitive, and that's completely right. That's it. And number 2, I don't remember, then see, this film before. And here I have seeing, like this. So, what's the difference between number 1 and number 2? We have the same verb, remember, here, and remember, here. What's the point? The point is basically in meaning. When I use infinitive, I mean don't forget. Remember to go to the bank. In other words, don't forget to go to the bank. This is the message of this part. And what about number 2? I don't remember saying. When I use ing form, I just recall some events in the past. This is all about past. So here, in number 1, we talk about present. We talk about future in some way. But in number 2, we talk about past. This is about past. This is about present. And maybe future in some way. Okay, let's move on. What about number 3? After he had written his first book, he went on and then something write for more. And here I put infinitive, just like in number 1. He went on to write. What about number 4? He went on, then something, talk, even after her friend had fallen asleep. And here I put ing form, talking. She went on talking. So, what's the difference between 3 and 4? In number 3, I basically have 2 actions. First action is this, he had written his first book. This is action number 1. It took place in the past and it was earlier. That's action number 1. Then he went on to write for more. So here I have action number 2. So basically I have some sequence. First, something happens, and then something else happens. And here I have this went on, okay, and after I put infinitive. So, what about number 4? She went on talking even after her friend had fallen asleep. So this action here, this one, was continuing. So I can say here, she continued talking. And that's just the same thing. Unlike number 3, when he wrote first book and then he wrote 4 other books. Number 5, I regret, then argue with my sister. I should apologize. Here I put ing form. I regret arguing. Just like this. And number 6, I regret, then tell you that you have failed your exam. And here I put infinitive. I regret to tell you. So what's the difference between 5 and 6? In number 5, I regret arguing means that I feel sorry that I did something bad or something wrong in the past. So here, the basic message, the main message of this, I feel sorry about something in the past. That's it. I have some second thoughts that I have already done something wrong, well, whatever. So that's the basic message of my number 5. I can replace this with this. I feel sorry that I argued with my sister. That's the same thing. What about number 6? Here, I feel sorry to do something. In present, or now, maybe now, it's more convenient. Something now, or in the future. So, unlike number 5, when I spoke about past, in number 6, I speak about future or present. So, I put infinitive. Okay, let's move on. Number 7. He hopes, then builds, a boat and travel round the world. What we put here? Of course, we put infinitive here. He hopes to build. Well, here it's all easy. I just put infinitive after hope. I don't put ing form after hope. That's it. That's a magic verb. Well, what about number 8? Doing well on this course means something, study very hard. And here I have this verb, means. What is this? Well, here I put ing form, studying. I use the structure like this, mean and ing form. It can be replaced with involve. It's just the same thing, involve. So I can tell doing well on this course involves studying very hard, or doing well on this course means studying very hard. That's the same thing. So, what about infinitive? Can I put infinitive after mean? Of course I can. And, well, here I don't have sentence like that. I don't know why. I'll create my own. I mean to help my brother. Here I put infinitive. Why? Because this mean here can be replaced with the word intent. I can say I intend to help my brother, or I mean to help my brother. That's it. So you see the difference. Involves and intent. Okay. What about number 9? I've been trying, then something start this car for hours. Okay. Here I put infinitive. Why? Because in this case, try or trying, here I have just present perfect continuous. Well, never mind. This ing is just the tense. Basically, here I have try. And here to start. So, why to start? Because in this case, try means make efforts or make attempts. I've been, or I make, I don't like present perfect continuous, so I make efforts. It may be painful, it may be difficult, it may be hard for me to make these attempts, but I try. Maybe I will not be successful, but I try. Never mind. So, what about number 10? Why don't you try, then put some petrol in the tank? And here my try is just in completely new role. Here I put ing form. Why? Because here try means do experiments or experiments. Just experiments. Just play with it. Just put some petrol in your tank or push your car or do something else. Just do an experiment. And that's the difference between 9 and 10. Well, and that's it. That's part 1. Of course, I will do part 2 because this exercise, I think it's interesting. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Leave comments, subscribe, and see you in the next video.